On X96.
All right, 9:20 right now. And it is time for some big boy news and opinioendo brought to you by
Mark Miller Subaru is giving back through the Share the Love and Pause for the Planet. They support charities, protect animals, and improve our planet. Join Mark Miller in making a difference.
Thank you very much. What?
Well, Time Magazine is not a magazine anymore. So it's just Time. But they've still maintain a presence online and report. And they also do the Time Person of the Year. And here are the finalists. A short list of finalists. Let's see, when do they announce it? Sometime coming up very soon, just a few days. So the finalists are Vice President Kamala Harris, Kate Middleton, Yulia Navalnaya. It was her husband. Who died in Russian prison. Benjamin Netanyahu, Jerome Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, Joe Rogan.
No.
Claudia Sheinbaum made history as the first ever woman president to lead Mexico. She's also the country's first Jewish leader in more than 200 years. Donald Trump.
No.
And Mark Zuckerberg.
No.
Those are the finalists. So one of those will be Time Magazine's Person of the Year, or Time. I should just say Time. So we have the Golden Globes. Nominations are here. I have the list of all of the nominees. I have the most shocking snubs and surprises of the 25 Golden Globes. Let's do that. Okay. And then maybe if you want to look at some of the more. Here are some of the notable omissions and pleasant surprises, it says, among the Golden Globe nominees. Emilia Perez had the most nominations among movies, 10 total. This is the movie about the drug lord. It's a musical.
Selena Gomez.
Drug lord who wants to change his sex to female, and does, and it's a musical. Strange. Let's see. Got 10 nominations. The Bear led the TV side with 5, followed by Shogun and Only Murders in the Building with 4 each. Comedian Nikki Glaser will host the Golden Globe, so I told you that earlier, on January 5th. A real snub, they say, is Danielle Deadwyler for The Piano Lesson. Says it's a great performance and not nominated. That's a snub. Ryan Reynolds not being nominated for Deadpool and Wolverine. Said that's a snub. He was hilarious.
Well, he was.
And in one of the biggest films of the year.
That's true.
And he was excellent.
But he's played the role a couple of times now, so maybe that's it. I don't know.
Maybe. The Apprentice, that's a surprise, they say. The film about the early rise of Donald Trump. Plagued with controversy. But I don't know if has it been available to see? Is it on TV?
You can rent it, yeah, on cable.
Snub, Marianne Jean-Baptiste for Hard Truths. Saoirse Ronan for two different movies she was in. Surprise nomination, they say, was The Substance, Demi Moore. They said everybody expected Demi Moore to get a nomination, but the movie itself they didn't think it would. Because it's a horror movie.
It's a horror movie, yeah.
Meryl Streep did not get nominated for Only Murders in the Building.
Which is not... that is a snub. I thought she was
great
very good in that. Yeah.
The perfect...
You get kind of numb to it, though, because she's great in everything, so it's like, well, of course
there's Meryl Streep again.
She's going to be here and be good now.
Yeah.
But she's not the same in everything. It's not that she shows up and she's Meryl Streep. She's really good in that character.
It's interesting. The Golden Globes nominated the Netflix drama, upcoming second season for Best Drama, the Korean survival thriller Squid Game.
It hasn't even been out yet, has it?
No.
So how can they?
So all of the stuff that's been aired says Squid Game season 2 has been kept tightly under wraps. Nobody's seen it. Golden Globes nominating projects. They haven't yet publicly released yet, but they say they've.
It should have to wait till the next year.
Yeah, except the Golden Globes is.
It's not.
It's rigged.
Yeah, it's kind of I mean, it's whatever they ever want, whatever they want it to be. That's what they'll do. You want to know some of the other nominees? Sure. Let's see.
The actual ones. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. Best Motion Picture.
Bless you.
The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, that's the Bob Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nickel Boys, and September 5th.
I
don't know. The Brutalist is about an architect, I know, but
I've not. Yeah, none of
Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, Honora, Challengers, Emilia Perez, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Wicked. We would sort of expect Wicked to kind of take anything it's nominated for.
It's weird that The Substance would be in the same category as Wicked.
That is
like
odd. Yeah.
Musical or comedy.
Yeah.
And is The Substance a comedy?
I mean, kind of.
Is it?
But
did you see it?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean, yeah, it has comedic, but it's also a horror movie.
Best Motion Picture, Animated, Flow, which apparently is just beautiful.
Oh yeah, Sean was just telling us about that's the kitty.
Kitty cat. Yeah.
Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail. I remember Sean giving that a good review too. Moana 2, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and The Wild Robot.
All good.
Let's see. Best Motion Picture, non-English. Well, we don't know. Let's see.
What about like actors?
Female actor in a motion picture. Pamela Anderson.
This is another one that hasn't come out yet.
The Last Showgirl.
But she's supposed to be really good in it.
Jamie Lee Curtis said she took the role so she could work with Pam Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis,
yeah.
If you watch the Sticky with Margot Martindale about the big syrup heist,
I didn't know that's what it was about.
Yeah, it's about it was a real
thing.
It's based on a real story.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna steal one barrel of syrup in this big reserve up in Canada is worth like $180,000. I mean,
wow.
It's a lot of syrup and a lot of money. But Jamie Lee Curtis is in it, and I will tell you, she's in it for only one episode, and she's like, "What? Wow, what?" Mm-hmm. Really bizarre and interesting performance and a lot of fun. Angelina Jolie is nominated for the Maria Callas thing. Nicole Kidman for Baby Girl. Tilda Swinton, The Room Next Door.
She's a cancer.
No, they're living in a. It's a community. It's after the apocalypse, and it's a community that's been.
I thought it was she had cancer and her friend is in the room next door and she's keeping her company while she's dying. I'm pretty sure that.
Look that up, will you? Because I thought I just read. Well, anyway, Fernanda Torres, I'm Still Here, and Kate Winslet for something called Lee. Male actor in a motion picture.
Oh, Lee is the photographer, the World War II photographer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the woman photographer. Yeah. Best performance by a male actor in a motion picture, Adrian Brody, The Brutalist. Timothy Chalamet, A Complete Unknown. Daniel Craig, Queer. Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing. Ralph Fiennes, Conclave. And Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. Best performance by a female actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy, Amy Adams, Night Bitch. Cynthia, is it Erivo or Erivo?
You choose.
Erivo,
I thought, yeah. Wicked. Carla Sofia Gascon, Emilia Perez.
Yeah. The Room Next Door is just what I said it was.
She's living.
She's dying, and she asks her friend, "Will you go, to the cabin in the woods and stay with me while I die?" And so the friend is in the room next door.
Oh, okay. Well, she can do anything. So it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Let's see, Mikey Madison for Honora. Mikey. I think it's Mikey. Demi Moore for The Substance, and Zendaya for Challengers. So there's that. Male in a motion picture comedy, a musical or comedy. Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain.
That movie is supposed to be really good.
Now, what's that one?
Kieran Culkin.
Oh, it's where they go to Poland.
Yeah.
Hugh Grant, Heretic. Pretty good. Is it a musical or a comedy?
Neither.
It's kind of funny. There's funny. There's funny elements
a bit.
in it.
Jesse Plemons, Kinds of Kindness, which I've been meaning to see. Hitman, Glenn Powell, and Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. So Sebastian Stan's in a bunch of stuff, apparently.
It's our Bucky.
Let's see. Supporting actress, Selena Gomez, Emilia Perez, Ariana Grande, Wicked. How come she's supporting and Cynthia Erivo's main role? I don't. Felicity Jones, The Brutalist, Margaret Qualley, Substance, Isabella Rossellini, Conclave, and Zoe Saldana, which is the way you're supposed to pronounce it now.
Oh, is it?
Saldana.
Saldana?
She never used to put the little squiggle over the N.
But now
she does.
You own your squiggles.
So
Good
it's
for her.
Saldana. Emilia Perez. Best Director, Jacques Audiard for Emilia Perez, Sean Baker, Honora, Edward Berger for Conclave, Brady Corbett for The Brutalist, Coralie Fargeet for The Substance, and Payal Kapadia for We Imagine as Light. I've never heard of it.
Nope. All right, there you go. Weather?
Okay, so good news. We've cleared out some of the bad air, and even better news, it seems like we'll keep it away for a few days because there's a couple little weak storm systems coming through. Not going to get a lot of snow or anything out of them, but it'll keep the air mixed up. I'll take it. I mean, I'd like some snow, but I'll take just mixing the air up. 37 for a high today, overnight low 23. Looks like we'll be a little warmer tomorrow, 44. Next actual storm looks like maybe 50% chance of snow Thursday night into Friday.
All right.
96.
All right. It is time for a wellness check.
Does that mean Elena Wood is on the line with us from Nightingale College?
She is, as a matter of fact.
Hi, Elena.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you home or are you at Nightingale College?
I am actually at home.
All right.
I get to work from home pretty much all the time, which is very nice.
Yeah. So today, we're going to talk about how to have a great day.
Well, we're talking morning routines, and our morning routines are odd.
Yeah.
I'm guessing most of these things are. I don't know. Maybe we can do.
I don't know
Do
if I
some
can
of
do
them.
any of them. Like, how can I get a good night's sleep? I don't have any idea.
What is a good night's sleep, Elena? What constitutes a good night's sleep?
So the ideal for most adults is somewhere between 7 to 9 hours of restful sleep.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
We've talked we've talked a little bit about getting your nighttime routine down, about doing your wind down type of ceremonies, things like that before going to bed.
No.
So those are some of the things that can kind of help. And, a good night's sleep can lead to a good morning.
Yes, I know. I mean, I used to know that a long time ago. Get rid of your phone, too, I would think.
Yes, absolutely. So doing our best to leave the phone alone for the first several minutes, maybe even the first hour of wakefulness during the day. So not hopping right in and checking the emails, looking at work, doom scrolling, things like that. The phone is such a great tool, but ultimately it does cause a lot of stress in our lives.
Yep.
So if we can avoid some of that stress first thing in the morning, then our day's going to run a lot smoother.
The doom scroll is what wakes me up. That's what gets me going in the morning.
Get that blood pumping real fast, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Turn on your radio to X96 in the morning instead of reaching for your phone. That's it.
Yes.
And then it says, wake up with water.
Yes.
I think that's a
Yes.
great idea.
Absolutely. So having some water to drink first thing in the morning can help to immediately improve your mood. It helps to prevent brain fog during the day, and it keeps your body energized. So if you're able, just drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning and then continuing to sip water throughout the day.
Gina, do you drink water?
There's water in Diet Coke.
I knew it.
There's
I knew it.
the first ingredient.
That's one of the first ingredients,
knew it.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Sorry, Elena.
now, the next one, eat a healthy breakfast. Like this morning, I started off with a big bowl of beans and a slab of bacon. Is that?
No, you
Nice.
didn't.
So you got some protein. That's really good. Yes, so starting the day off with some healthy food and even maybe some hearty food, depending on what your day holds, can be a really good way to keep you energized and going throughout the day. My best recommendation is to include protein and some form of fruits or vegetables.
Okay, all right. Grape. I like grapefruit, and I don't eat it very often at all.
Nice.
But I should eat more
Yeah.
grapefruit, just whole grapefruit.
That is a good one. I love that.
Let's see now. After breakfast, do something good for yourself. What
Yes.
do you mean?
So this can be just about anything. Taking a few moments to meditate or read, maybe going on a short walk or stretching your body out in the morning, maybe practicing a few positive affirmations, just spending 1 or 2 minutes prioritizing yourself, your mental health, your overall well-being. It's a really good way to start the day off on a good foot.
Stare into the mirror. And what was the Stuart Smalley's affirmation, Carrie?
I'm good enough.
I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like
And
me.
and people
Yes.
like me. Yes,
Do
I'm
that.
good enough. I'm
That's
smart enough,
beautiful.
and people like me. Yeah,
Yes.
do that. So that's and then a to-do list is a really good idea.
Yes, absolutely. So having just some organization around kind of what you're going to be doing during the day. Maybe you have specific work tasks that you need to get done, or, knowing when kids need to be dropped off or picked up can be really helpful. And just knowing kind of what your main priorities are through the day, having that documented somehow a really good way. It lets your brain kind of let go of the worry of it if you've got it written down, as well as it helps you stay on track so that you're more successable throughout that day.
Yeah, and it makes you kind of accountable too.
Absolutely, yes.
All right. Well, those are I'm going to keep a copy of this and try and do more of them.
Good. I love that. We'll have to check in with you in the new year.
Yeah, don't do that.
Bill, a positive affirmation is you're gonna stick to some of this. How
I'm
about
good enough.
that?
I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. All right, Elena, where can people find out more about this if they have a mind to do it?
Yes, you can learn more about this as well as Nightingale's amazing program by visiting nightingale.edu.
All right, thank you. We'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds good. Have a great day.
Bye. See, when you said you had beans, I was wondering if you were having a proper English breakfast.
Beans on toast.
Beans on toast.
Yeah.
Are
I do
Nutter
that.
Butters a proper breakfast?
No.
Because that's what I had for breakfast.
I haven't had. I've actually not eaten anything yet today.
Really?
I didn't feel.
Carrie always brings his.
Some people don't feel hungry in the morning. I should have asked her about that. You should probably make yourself eat something anyway.
Sue makes me my eggs and veggies and casserole kind of a thing.
It always smells really good.
It's good. Yeah, proper English breakfast. You need the beans on toast,
With a tomato
fried
slice.
egg, sausages, bacon, tomatoes,
Yeah, sliced tomato. on
sliced
there.
tomato, mushrooms, and blood pudding. I'm not having blood pudding,
No,
but I'll
thank
have
you.
the rest.
It's beans on toast is actually. I do it every once in a great while, and you get a piece of buttered toast, and then you just slather it with a pile of beans, and
Pork and beans, they
Yeah.
call them here.
yeah, good. It's they're the little sweet kind of beans. Yeah,
They're just beans when you go to England.
yeah. Well, they don't put that piece of. Remember, when the canned pork and beans and always
Yeah.
had that piece of fat in it.
Yeah, that was
just
the
to show
pork.
you it was true. That
That was the pork.
yeah,
That counts as.
yeah. No, I make my own generally.
Yeah.
From dried beans, because I am a member of the Rancho Gordo Bean Club.
That is true. All right. Well, we'll take a break. We'll be back after these to crawl towards the exit. Stand by.
With Radio from Hell on X96.
That's the ending part. It's not the.
I got them backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We haven't.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
There you
Hey, Carrie, you need to tell me which one of these you want.
go. Okay.
Crazy celebrity facts you won't believe are true.
All right.
Celebrities who were already rich before they became famous.
Okay.
Stingiest celebrities.
Yeah.
Or celebrities with criminal parents.
Criminal parents. What were the first two?
The first one was crazy facts you won't believe.
Okay.
That's kind of general.
Yeah.
Or celebrities who were already rich before they became famous.
The first one. The crazy,
Crazy
facts.
facts.
Because, yeah.
You won't believe are true.
All right.
I bet you know some of these facts, and you know that they're true.
Okay.
Charlie Sheen
Yes.
not only believes in the Loch Ness Monster, but he came this close to catching it once, he tells me.
We're worried about Kanye West. When I didn't see this outpouring of worry with Charlie Sheen. I didn't see it when.
Well, here's another one. Rob Lowe
Oh, I hear he is nuts.
claims to have encountered Bigfoot, and that Bigfoot is real.
He has encountered Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm. No pictures or evidence or
Literally Bigfoot.
Lucy Liu.
Whose birthday it is today.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
She claims she has made love to a spirit before.
Oh, Lucy.
I think that's a dream.
Yeah, that's a dream, Lucy. That's a different thing.
Mariah Carey
Oh, she's nuts, yeah.
sleeps 15 hours a day in a room full of dehumidifiers. Now, you would think she would have a humidifier.
I would think, yes.
I believe she sleeps 15 hours a day.
But she has children, right?
Yeah. Well, she has people, though. She has.
I was going to say.
Matthew Perry is missing part of the middle finger on his right hand.
I believe that.
He got it stuck in a door. Let's see. Natalie Portman has published 2 scientific articles. She's a smarty
That I knew,
pants.
yes.
I'm not. This isn't true. Michelle Pfeiffer was once in a cult that believed people didn't need food or water to survive, just air and sun.
That's
not
not
true. Nicole Kidman.
And that cult's not going to last very long, by the way.
Do you know what Nicole Kidman's afraid of?
Afraid of.
Yeah. Butterflies and moths.
No. Well, moths I can see.
Yeah, moths are weird. Butterflies are nice. Rebel Wilson contracted malaria when she was a kid and hallucinated about being an actress. Ryan Gosling
Okay.
came this close to being a Backstreet Boy. He auditioned.
Well, he was.
He's a song and
he
dance.
he was in the Mickey Mouse
Yeah,
Club.
came this close.
I know that because of my research for Britney Spears trivia, which you shot through today, and I've got a ton of Britney Spears
Well,
trivia left over.
Well, for Monday, then, right?
I guess.
Let's see. What else do we have? Bill Murray, when he was 20, he was held up at a Chicago airport for trying to travel with 5 kilos of cannabis.
I've heard that.
5 kilos? Like in a big suitcase?
I heard he was busted for. It sounds to me like, as the story has been told, the amount of marijuana has increased.
So
you know.
at some point.
But yeah, at some point it was probably just a reasonable amount.
Yeah. Let's see. Emma Stone used a PowerPoint presentation to try to convince her family that she was going to become an actress.
Emma,
I've
I don't think that this is true,
no.
but
Let's see. How many more of these do you want?
we got plenty of time.
Oh, okay. Johnny Depp. You know what he's afraid of?
Bats. Soap?
Clowns.
Well, that's a
He
pretty
has-
common.
John Mayer
Okay.
confessed in an interview that he was addicted to pornography and, quote, often preferred it to the real thing. He's kind of gross. Lady Gaga
Lady Gaga.
was a victim of bullying as a kid and was even thrown in a trash can by her fellow schoolmates.
I've heard that.
She's also afraid of ghosts.
At least she's never had sex with one like Lucy Liu.
Kim Kardashian can't stand the sound of cardboard sleeves on her coffee cups, so she gets someone to remove them for her.
How about you just ask to not have one?
Have it, yeah.
And
Nicolas Cage. Now, there's a million
Oh,
stories
yeah, we
we've
could-
heard about him,
we could do a list.
but this is one I haven't heard. Nicolas Cage likes exotic pets.
Yes.
He reportedly spent $150,000 on a pet octopus. I don't think you can have a pet octopus, can you?
Well, yeah. I don't think there are any laws against it.
No. Let's see. Let me find it. Bono realized he forgot his hat when he arrived in Italy on tour.
Now, I heard this, yes.
He paid a man $1,000 to have it flown to him first class.
Yes.
I don't want my hat riding in coach with the common people.
Bono, we could put it in a box and send it to you.
Oh, no. It's my hat likes to ride in first class.
Fear of coffee sleeves is Zarphobia.
That's an actual thing?
According to John in the chat room, he says it's a thing.
Fear of coffee sleeves.
And also Andrew points out she probably doesn't get her own coffee anyway. I can't see Kim standing in line at the Starbucks.
No.
I can't picture that.
So you tell your person.
I've got a hell of an imagination, and I can't imagine that.
Yeah. Do you want any more? I think that's probably good. That's enough, isn't it? Let me see if there's one more good one. Nope, that's it. That's it. That's the end of the list.
So now I'm stuck with, this
Coffee
whole
sleeve.
coffee sleeve thing in my head.
And Lucy Liu.
And Lucy Liu and Nicolas Cage with the time that I saw him in a sushi restaurant in L.A.
And then he has a pet octopus. Did you really see him in a sushi restaurant?
Oh, didn't I tell you this story?
No.
Yeah, we were in Los Angeles with the brother-in-law and the family and everybody. And,
Yeah?
And there was Nicolas Cage over there. And first of all, looking kind of frail.
Yeah?
And he's doing the Hair Club for Men thing,
Doesn't look good.
And it just looks sad. And it was like, I'm not going to make eye contact with him,
But I know it's him.
But I know it's him. And the brother-in-law's wife, she ran over with the babies and said, "Will you get a picture?" He was more than happy to take a picture of the babies
nice.
and everything.
So there's a picture of Nick. Oh.
Yeah, I'll have to get it from
Yeah, I
Anna
wanna
and
see
see.
it.
But now that reminds me of the Hair Club for Men thing. I watched the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions.
Right.
And Eminem was the last one.
Has he done weird hair stuff?
He's dyeing his beard hair.
Yeah, I don't.
And it's so obvious and so distracting.
It looks like Just for Men, right?
It does.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even pay attention to his performance and enjoy it. I was just focused because I got that weird thing.
Yeah. You have a facial hair in particular.
Yeah, facial hair, nose hair specifically,
Yeah.
but ugh. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you watched a documentary on the Hair Club for Men, and I would have believed it.
You would have believed me. It's the Toys That Made America, Gina. It's a series. You get one once a week.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. New order. All right. Let's see. Well, we have just enough time to do the promo and crawl toward the exit.
All right.
Wednesday, it's our next stop on the road to the road home.
Join us at Larry H. Miller Chevrolet, 5500 South State Street in Murray.
Come by, say hi, and bring your items for the road home.
Warm stuff, coats, hats, socks for folks of all sizes.
And hygiene items like soap, toothpaste, and diapers.
Do your good deed tomorrow. The Radio from Hell Elf on a Shelf is watching and reporting back to Santa Wednesday morning here on X96.
The little elf on the shelf.
That's the elf. I'm watching you. It's because he's up there watching. Creepy.
I like that. That's a little Santa behind Carrie there. That kind of looks like a elf on a shelf, kind of.
There's a camera in there.
Elf on a shelf is creepy.
I think so, too. I'd never really had heard of that until a couple of years ago.
Creepy and wrong.
Yeah. He's watching you.
Oh, that's a dog toy.
Oh, is it?
It's a Santa dog toy that Katie put up.
Katie does all our
She does the
studio
decorating.
decorations.
Got a lovely Christmas tree behind you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job, Katie.
About lots of things.
All right. Anything else before we go?
Like the promo said. So today, if you're out and about, get a couple extra of whatever you're shopping for today. Even a simple thing like socks. I mentioned that in the promo. Seems like a small thing. Having new warm socks is huge.
Yeah.
So maybe that's all you can afford. Just don't feel like you have to bring, I can't bring in a ton of stuff. If you could just bring in some new socks,
But,
that's great.
go through your closet, too. You probably got, coats that your kids can't wear anymore. They grew out of them. Coats that you don't wear anymore. That's perfectly fine, that are, somewhat used.
Gently used. Yeah.
That's great.
All right. A fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
First ingredient in Diet Coke, water.
Water.
I drink lots of
Diet
water.
Coke.